Hi friends, happy Saturday. It's Nancy. I have an Etsy restock to share with you. So let's get started. It's been a while since I've really added anything new, but so I happened upon a really great deal on these stamps and I wanted to pass that on to you. So this one, it's called Only Time, and it has some words: love, dearest friend, forever, life, inspire, some clocks here, little frames. This little swag I used on a Halloween piece in my most recent spooky journal. So there's this one, it's called Only Time. This one I only have one of, and it's called Turkey Lurkey. So it's a Thanksgiving theme. It has pumpkins and leaves, and there's a turkey behind that label. So there's the wishbone. So it's a Thanksgiving theme. Some acorns. This one is called Halloween Fun. And again, it has, I don't know how, 20 pieces it says. So there's a haunted house, some bats, eat, drink, and be scary. Just some swirlies and stars and spiders. There's a raven. This one is called Trick or Treat. So it has a witch, lots of different pumpkins with faces, and a mummy. There's a spider web there, and there's actually a spider. I used this in my recent spooky journal as well. So this has 23 different stamps. There's some bats there. Looks like there's 3 or 4 bats. This one is called Spooky Frightful, and it has journaling spots. I thought this would be a cool top of a tag. I'm going to try that with my next Halloween project. Little corners, bats, cats, owls. But I do like these little journaling spots. So there's 16 different stamps there. And this one is called Spooky Nightmare. And again, it has some journaling spots too. This one is a spider web. It ends with a spider. This would also be a very cool top of a tag. Love that spider. So that is new for me. I have sold stamp sets through Instagram, but never on my Etsy store. So we'll see. I have some fabric. So these are fat quarters. I have this one is the same as the fabric that I used in my spooky journal. So it sort of has these Edwardian kind of images. The background has bare gray trees. I've got a few of those. And the other one I have is mainly black cats. So there's black cats, potions, skulls, fat black cats, Ouija boards, candles. So I have a couple of those. These are fat quarters, so they measure 18 by about 20 inches, 22 inches. Okay, now on to some paper goodies. I wrote a list so I didn't forget anything. Oh, let's do this one first. I happened to be at the right place at the right time to score this fantastic collection of vintage cigar bands. And I will be putting together packs of 100 assorted cigar bands that you can use for embellishing. And I have made a cigar themed journal in the past, so you might want to take a look at that, get some inspiration. Yeah. It will be assorted. Some of them are bagged up. Oh, somebody wanted $10 for that bag. I don't think I've No, this was in the box. I didn't buy any individual bags. And there is actually a couple of boxes in here, which was what I was really interested in, because I would like to make a journal from a box. That one's kind of squishy, but maybe the other one. Oh, look at this one, has a key on it. There's lots of different images on here. There's men, women, animals. That one's neat. I don't think that's a cigar band. That's probably a label for a box. Anyway, so those will be bagged up in 100 pieces. I have Edwardian, or sorry, I talked about the Edwardian images on that fabric. I have Latin vocabulary cards. So I've put these together. I better grab one that has some actual Latin. Okay, so that's what the Latin side looks like. And this is what the English side looks like. Some have 26, but they all have at least 25 cards. I had some leftovers, so I added the extras to some of the packages to make sure that they get out to be shared with other people. Okay, I have these invoices. So remember, I used one of these in my spooky journal, and I changed it to monster feeds, and I put the brain on it. There's a package of 10 here. They've all been tea dyed. There's a variety of darkness. Where's the one I really think is cool? And I'm not sure how I got this effect. But look at that. Isn't that neat? I'm not sure how I accomplished that. These aren't lace printed. They're just air dried. So I have some of those. And next I have, these are Singer sewing machine trade cards. And I'll open up one to show you. So each one has a bird, and I've made sure that each package has different birds. So, so there's a Baltimore Oriole, a house wren, a scarlet tanager, and a rose-breasted grosbeak. They all have different advertisements. So that's for oil. That's a Singer sewing machine. This one is a light for your sewing machine. And here's a child's Singer. The date on them is, there's some are marked as early as 1895. This one's 1898. These ones all might be yeah, these are all marked 1998. This has got the stamp of the shop where you could buy these. They're fun. They're an interesting feeling card. It's very smooth and silky. And they measure 6 by 4.5. So that's a genuine antique there. And as I said, you get 4 in a package. And last but not least, I have some old checks. A variety of banks. Each one has 4 checks, and they date to the 20s. So here's one from 21, 22, 26. That one doesn't have a date on it. So, yeah. So I've got some vintage checks. Well, darn near antique. They're almost 100 years old. Some of them. So that is the update on my Etsy shop. I'll leave a link below. Go take a look, see if there's anything you're interested in. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.